So you can see this is our end wall, which has a pitch up to the peak. And when we are framing it, we use the same posts as our side walls, but we center notch them. So they come with a 4-foot center notch. And then I just use this nice little calculator app to determine the dimension I need to cut. So this point right here is my heel, which is the bottom of my truss measurement. And all I do is I add, like this is my center post right here, which is at 41 foot 10.5 inches. 41 foot 10.5 inches. That is my run 3-inch pitch for a 312. That gives me a rise of 10 and 5 and then 5/8. I add my heel height, which is the height of the truss heel out at the end. 11, 9 and 1/8. Ooh, phone call.
Oh yeah, perfect. Nice, Kyle. Got it right where he wanted it. Yeah. Man, that was perfect. You know, Confucius said, speak softly and carry a big stick.
Yeah?
So did my coach in pole vault. Are you able to get it, or should I drive forward?
I'll get it going beast dog.
You like it, dude?
Yeah.
Bro, are you sure?
Hit it.
All right, man. There's no second chances. Post framing is all about first opportunity. No one likes to pull nails, Greg. They make new nails every day too. Ah, shoot. Are going to take place of a dead man, which normally we would drill holes into the ground and pour them with concrete.
but with a finished concrete floor, we can't really do that. Typically, we don't have concrete on the ground, and we'll dig a couple holes, pour them with ready mix. That way we can bring chains on an angle to hold up the wall. And we'll do that on the inside and on the outside. We could drill some holes on the outside since there's no concrete, but since we don't have to bring a whole cement truck in, it just doesn't make a whole lot of sense. So that's where these cement blocks come into place. They're 4,000 pounds. We just go ahead and we'll drop them inside, outside, put some bracing back against the wall so they can't slide, and they'll keep this wall up while we build. It's a lot of weight. Now you can see what the concrete blocks are for. We put a little board just to keep it from sliding if it does, and this is what we will chain to our end wall to start the trusses. We put 2 on the outside, 2 on the inside, and we can bring a couple chains to each, get it secure. With an 84-foot wide truss, you definitely got to be braced. You can see our X brace here on this wall, keeping it plumb. Then we've also got one on this side wall. What you see a little different on this front wall is there's going to be a 21-foot long porch. There was a 16-foot porch. Actually, it was only 15 feet. We're going to extend it out a little bit further. It's going to be 21 feet. Our bottom header, this is where our post will die in, our cedar header post, and then our roof line will die into this. Because it's a little chilly out. We're putting some cross bracing on. Oh, this is so much easier than climbing. Not to mention safer, right? The name of the game is safety. That's what everybody's worried about these days. I'm no different. I like to be safe as well. Greg, you got any more screws?
Yeah, I got a patch full. Yeah.
I don't need all of them. Just a couple. Maybe a couple more. Still got plenty. Oh! Now, the one thing I do like on the 3394 over this is a steel deck. Probably a lot more solid, but you know what that means. What does it mean, Greg?
Slippery deck.
No, rusty deck. So when this thing gets scratched up, and it will get scratched up and it loses its paint, it's gonna get rusty. I don't like that.
Here, I'm over here thinking about safety. You just want to look good.
What?
Here, I'm thinking about safety. You just want to look good.
No, I just want to look good. I was always under the impression that if you can't be good, just look good. Now, if you can do both, you got something. Now, the reason we do this bracing is until our building gets its steel sheeting on the walls, there's not a lot of shear strength. It's kind of like, imagine a skeleton of a person trying to stand up without its skin and its muscles. That's how a post frame is. Inherently not that strong until you put its skin on, the diaphragm. These X's, we do them on each corner. They add shear strength to the building during the construction. And then we just leave them in even though they don't really need it once it's built. Alright, about ready to go up here. blame you because it's a big investment to buy the right equipment, but it is exactly that, an investment in you and your business, your employees' safety and health, and morale, because I'll be honest, when you start climbing around or going up and down ladders all day, it wears you out. You start thinking, man, I can't wait till Friday comes because I'm tired of climbing ladders, tired of working so darn hard. When we're out here, I feel like I'm just standing on solid ground. There's no real work involved. I had to climb like a 2-foot ladder. Let's go up, Haas! Nice, dude. No climbing. Perfect. Let's go to the other one.